is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about something in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM that everybody hyped up to the moon, but that I personally think is a massive L for the MyTEAM community and just ended up turning out to be an absolute disaster. That thing is the removal of contracts. Now, before you click off the video mad and be like, Ty, the removing of contracts is good for the game, all this stuff, I need you guys to hear me out, okay? And hear what I am saying to you before anything else, because I get it, okay? The removal of contracts, it makes things easier. You don't have to worry about contracting your players or anything like that. In general, it seems like it'd be a good idea, but I'll explain why I don't like it. Now, before we dive into it, if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button. We're on the road towards 120,000 subscribers. So, long story short, man, at the start of this year, 2K announced, yes, we're removing contracts. Now, everybody said, W2K, thank you for listening to the community. But if you think 2K removed contracts for our sake and for our benefit, that's where you got it twisted. 2K this year made more money specifically by removing contracts than if contracts were in MyTEAM in the same way they've been in years past. Now, you guys might be wondering, what, Ty? What are you even talking about? That doesn't even make sense. Well, here's why. Number one, contract packs used to be a massive W. Whether it was a diamond contract that they'd give out in locker codes or that you'd get on the level 40 grind. Like, we used to probably get a diamond contract. I think it was for level 34. Instead, you get a diamond prize ball. Sure, that's okay. But, you know, we used to get a lot of diamond contracts and stuff, you know. And it was boom. Immediate 15, 20,000 MT, even 30,000 MT at times. You could complete challenges for it. And the best part is, you could just get diamond contracts by playing the game, right? And every time I got one, I would just turn around and sell it. But it's not just diamond contracts. I remember you get gold contracts packs. You'd get a gold consumable pack in which a contract would pop out of there. The problem is now, okay, here's the problem with it. What is a consumable now? Well, here's where they get you. They basically replace what contracts are with shoe boosts. And that's a big issue, right? Because shoe boosts don't sell for anything. The only thing you can do with them is quick sell them for 25 MT, unless it's a good shoe boost. And that's what they replaced them with, right? Bronze shoe boosts are basically replacing bronze contracts. And that's the problem that I personally have with it is you went from bronze contracts at times going for 300, 350 MT. If you'd fill them up and get 20 of them, you're looking at 7,000, 8,000 MT. You could snipe contracts. You could snipe a stack of 20, turn around and sell it. But in general, you could make MT on contracts, right? And again, I get it. You'd have to spend your MT on contracts to apply to your players or buy them. But you guys have to understand, you pulled them enough from just playing the game. Like, for example, in Triple Threat Online, you see this gold consumables pack. Do you guys realize what's going to come out of that gold consumables pack? I mean, I'm not going to get contracts. Like, back in the day, you used to get contracts for that, and now you don't. I remember last year, even out of a diamond consumables pack, it's either a diamond contract or a diamond shoe. Now it's just a diamond shoe boost that, again, you might get diamond close shot, and oh, look at these prices. It's $950, and it's not even going to sell. That's the bigger deal here, guys, is 2K didn't remove contracts for our sake. They did it for them. Okay, they did it because it's harder to make MT by playing the game. Again, this all goes back to MT by playing the game. It's nearly impossible. You look at the Stellar pack there, it's unauctionable. That diamond shoe pack at the top that you got that looks really good. It's horrible, man. You're gonna get a diamond shoe that, again, last year, diamond shoes used to be a lot. Okay, it used to be really expensive. After they changed things, diamond shoes are cheap, man. They're cheap. It's just that simple, right? I mean, I can go in here into shoe cards, into diamonds, and again, that's an actual shoe card. But if you just do a shoe colorways, which is basically what it is that you're gonna get, they're dirt cheap, man. Like, they're less than 1,000 MT. All I'm gonna say is I know I'm in the minority. Everybody loves contracts being removed, and as far as an accessibility standpoint, right? it's easier just to load into one game after the next. I totally get that. But you got to realize what we sacrificed. We sacrificed playing the game being rewarded. Triple Threat Online, I don't know if it's strictly because of contracts, but even with contracts in the game, it was so much more rewarding. I mean, the rewards were so much better. Like, even at the tier 1, you had a chance to pull a contract that sold for, 400, 500 MT, or that you could apply to your player and, keep it moving. Now it's just like, it's hard to make MT by just playing the game with all of these unauctionable packs. I mean, you can't get a contract. Literally, the best thing you can pull out of a pack at this stage is basically a good badge, right? And those don't even come out as much. Like, there's a reason I've got so many shoe boosts in my collection with nothing to do with them. Like, absolutely nothing to do with them. These things are not worth anything. They're literally sitting in here worthless. Why? It's because this is basically all that comes out of packs. And I can't phrase that enough. That's all that comes out of packs is basically, shoe boosts. Like, they got rid of a diamond shoe. They got rid of diamond contracts. And they literally replaced it with shoe boosts. So I get why people like diamond contracts and contracts in general not being a part of the game, because it was kind of a hassle, right? But for me personally, it's as I'm thinking about it right now, it's more so kind of negative for us playing the game. Like, again, accessibility standpoint, I get it. You can just go into one game into the next. You don't have to worry about going and buying contracts. But you lost another way in which you can make MT. And that was my main moneymaker. Sniping contracts, reselling them. That was literally my main moneymaker. So I lost that. Not only did I lose that, okay, I did lose that. But not only that, I lost every time I opened a pack. Whether it was a reward pack, something else. I lost that ability to pull a contract. Now, again, if you pull an arena, if you pull a jersey, they do sell for stuff. But again, all that you're going to see is these darn shoe boosts. I mean, it's just sad, man. It's really sad. Like, if you go into past years, if you open a pack, yes, you might get an injury card. Those things stink. But they're still better than shoe boost. I mean, to me, that's the big thing that you guys need to understand. And again, I'm not saying necessarily that I want contracts back. But if you're asking me today, Ty, would you rather have contracts back and have them pop out of packs as much as they did last year? Or just have no contracts in the game and them just giving us shoe boosts and basically worthless diamond shoes? I'm taking the prior. Because on diamond contracts alone on my no money spent, I literally made so much MT. Like, they used to give them out in locker code like it was candy. Like, literally. Like the ice cream truck making noises. Woo woo. Like, they used to literally give diamond contracts out like they were candy. Boom, 19,000 there, 19,000 there. And before you knew it, you were good, right? You were good MT-wise. But again, that they just removed that from the game, made it harder to make MT. And again, I get it. You guys are like, Ty, I don't no longer have to worry about applying them to my players. But think about it like this. Back when you had to learn about it, or back when you had to, worry about applying them to players, you got more rewarded in literally every single game mode. Heck, even in MyTEAM Unlimited, if I remember correctly, especially out of the last pack, you got a few diamond contracts out of there. So like, the Radiant 20 box is nice. But just realize last year when you got to that amount, you got a bunch of, I think it was Hall of Fame badges as well as diamond contracts and stuff. So, I mean, we gave up contracts and everybody was super hyped. And it really should have been a good thing for my team. Like, it really should have been. If my team, instead of putting a bunch of shoe boosts in packs, would have figured out, oh yeah, let's put more coaches. Let's put more playbooks. Let's put more historic uniforms in packs. Then sure, you guys can say it's a W. But the amount of gold shoes people pull, the amount of gold shoe boosts people pull, it's sad, okay? It is really, really sad. And somebody's got to say it because I'm so sick and tired of everybody just hyping up, oh my gosh, we don't have to worry about contracts. Contracts was the least of our worries, guys. At the end of the day, it was a small thing that should have been beneficial for the MyTEAM community, but it literally ended up being, in my opinion, backfiring on us as a community because we can no longer get rewarded with contracts, right? I remember I'd always be stacked up on contracts, right? And if I got a ton, I'd just, again, sell them individually, one by one. Boom, 300 MT there, 400 MT there, and it all added up. Now, good luck. You don't have that way. Oh, hey guys, but hey, if you really want to, you can quick sell this bronze shoe boost, pass IQ for 10 MT. Come on, man. It's just, to me, it's sad. I'm not, and you guys need to hear me. If I was to go back and do it all over, I'd want contracts in the game as they were before if I got rewarded in the game modes like in the past. It's that simple. Right now, there's basically no rewarding modes to play, and I think a lot of that, again, has part to do with contracts being removed. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comments. All I can say is I made a ton of MT on contracts in years past, and now I'm finding packs, especially unauctionable packs, just being literally useless. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.